Your next professional bout is a 6-round war.
That is
out of the blue corner.
Quite nice.
He fights out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is a vet of 9 professional bouts. Jarrell Brackett. And fighting out of the red corner. He fights out of Breeden, West Virginia. He is a veteran of 27 professional bouts. He is the former ABA middleweight champion, the fastest hands in the Bluefield, Austin
Hey, Brad.
Yes, sir.
I hate to always go back to the calves, man, but I love this lower body development on these fighters, man. That means they bounce on their toes. It means they can dance and they fight. Both of these guys built from the feet up, man, from the ground up. This is going to be a hell of a war.
Well, you know, Austin was a multi-sport athlete in high school. One thing you always know about him, he's a known commodity around here. And you know you're going to have a lot of athletic ability. You're going to have speed. Speed is power, so he's always dangerous. But he's got to be able to do things at the right spots, with the right timing, at the right angles. That's always going to be the key for Austin.
Right, and you got another guy here with Jarrell Brackett. He's all about speed and timing as well. And he's forward pressure at all times.
Well, Brackett is the naturally bigger man, so he's going to want to come in, apply that pressure, try to put Austin where he wants to put him, but he's always going to be head down. And usually one thing that gives opponents trouble for Jarrell is that he throws punches from some really unorthodox angles at times, so you can't really defend it in a traditional way.
Take a walk. All right, let's go. Reset. Reset.
Look at the tattoos on this guy's back, man. Glutton for punishment right there. Do you have any tattoos, Brad?
I have no tattoos, but I think Austin's got enough that if you take my none and take his extensive ink work, I think it averages out to a nice number.
Yeah, you're an anomaly, man.
These days I absolutely am. One thing Austin's got to do here, he's starting to circle out. He's circling to the left. That's always to set up offense. But he's got to get on that jab a little bit earlier, like right there. If he pops that jab right off the turn, he's going to freeze Brackett in place, and that allows him to work off of that. But if he lets Brackett get off first, Brackett can dictate ring position and the timing to really apply that pressure and get Austin moving back. That's what he's got to avoid.
But what I do like about Austin Marcum tonight is he is getting that jab off first, and he's dictating the action. There's a big right hand. That one landed.
It landed, but he didn't really turn it over completely. It landed with that top part of the glove, didn't really get it turned over. It was a good shot, clean contact, but he needs to get that turned over, get the elbow behind it a little more.
He hurt Jarrell Brackett with like 3 shots right there. Boy, he does have some fast hands, doesn't he? And those white gloves just make it look way faster. James Armstrong, welcome back.
I am back.
Austin Speedy Marcum is looking crisp in here tonight.
You got to commit.
And, of course, you've got Jarrell Brackett coming straight forward, but Austin Speedy Marcum has been counterpunching just beautifully.
Absolutely. I've seen a lot of good body shots.
One thing that I'd like to see Austin do here, he's using that jab early on, but I'd like to see him start mixing up how many he's throwing. Mix up the rhythm. Throw 2, maybe 3, maybe feint and then throw 1.
And you see that lead left hook landed.
If it's only one jab at a time, it's a lot easier to counter. So if he starts mixing up how many he's throwing, it's going to really slow that pressure down. But a good round opening up for Austin here at the end of the first.
Well, and I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Austin Speedy Marcum,
I'll see it. I'm going to tell you right now, if Brackett is on his feet, he is going to come forward and fight.
I believe it. I believe it. But he's been hurt. He's been hurt multiple times already.
Yes.
Because Speedy Marcum is sharp tonight.
He is.
Well, and I'll tell you this. And this is just from my observation here. And I've watched, James, I've watched a lot of boxing over the years.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you, I don't know that Brackett was hurt. I think what it mainly was is he was out of position.
Yeah.
And whenever you're out of position and off balance, you get hit with a shot. It looks like you're hurt and you're not.
Right.
And here's the difference. It looks the same either way.
Absolutely.
And the judges know that.
Yes, sir.
And that's a very important point. And that goes to the scoring criteria of ring generalship, effective aggression, defense, clean, effective punching. Austin's doing all 4 right now.
He is. Austin just looks so much bigger as a 168 than Brackett does.
I need you to turn that jab up. Turn the jab up. Keep going forward.
You know, we've
Keep
seen
him
something
there.
here in the
Keep him
last
there in
20
that corner.
seconds. Brackett has really started to try to go to Austin's body. There's another one,
there
and
it
the
is.
shot didn't land.
Yep.
Let's keep an eye on him working that left hook to the body. That
Yep.
could be critical as we keep going here.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit back.
Austin slid back away from that left hook to the body, made Brackett reach a little bit. If he can counter with the right hand over the top, that's an opening.
Commit to the jab.
Right
There it
was.
is. Exactly.
There's the shot.
You called it.
On the money, brother.
Holy
Bob, James knows. I've been doing this a long time.
Oh, he has.
24 championships as a coach. I've done this a while.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Oh,
I like that little running left.
yeah.
hook.
Tell you what, that was
Billy
on
told
the,
him to
that
get it
was
up.
on the border.
yep. Billy told him to get it up.
I don't think it was low, but I think it was definitely on the border. That's a
Yeah.
nice combination there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man.
Brackett has really committed to that left hook to the body in this round. He's
Yes.
really committed to it. I'm interested to see if he doesn't come back up to the head off of it. Maybe in the next round if his corner tells him that.
Hands up.
You were going to tell me something, Macho.
This Austin Speedy Marcum, I'm impressed right
Oh,
now.
dude, he's so fun to watch.
Hands up.
I mean,
Sit back.
it's crazy to
I need you to move your
to
head
have
in there.
27
Go.
professional fights
Move
at
your
such
head.
a young age. He will fight anywhere, anytime.
Anywhere,
anybody.
and anywhere.
I'm telling you.
With you.
And another thing about him, too, not only will he fight anybody anywhere, but you're always going to get his best.
Yes,
Win
oh,
or lose,
absolutely.
you will always
Yes.
get his best. And let's be candid here. Sometimes there are some people that's not always necessarily the case. You will always get the best out of Austin.
Agreed.
More legs and more hips in those.
And boy, has he given us some great memories over the years.
Man,
Run it up. Long jab. Finish the round out. Let's go.
he usually does a backflip if
there,
he
go.
wins.
Hey, Jarrell Brackett just landed a left hook right, and then
The next round. And I've used this a lot, James. You know what I call a fighter that wins every fight by decision? Undefeated.
That's exactly right.
Sit down. Sit down.
If knockouts come, great. Don't look
Yep.
for them.
Put that ring off.
He's landed that lead right hand a couple of times, but it's been just a little bit short, or maybe just a little bit to the side, because he's cocking it just a little bit, and there's a defensive adjustment. If he'll just shoot it from where it is and not cock it first, it'll land a little bit more cleanly.
Stay there. Stay there. That.
I don't see Brackett moving forward the way he
There-
usually
well,
does. This
but
is
he's
one of the first times.
eating some heavy leather when he comes in, man.
Yes.
Speedy's a good counter puncher, and
He
he's
is.
even when he's hitting him with those little crisp a jab as a counter punch. Those are landing solid.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
you expect Brackett to come forward because that's what we've seen from him in the Lambert fight and some other fights.
Yep.
But I'll tell you the difference between all those. Derek Lambert is always very compact, very tight, technically sound. This is a different level of speed.
Yeah.
And that keeps you from coming in quite as much because those punches are coming so much faster.
Yeah,
Shoot off of that. Block it and shoot.
I'm very impressed with
Saw that coming a mile away. Shoot off it.
Austin Marcum's
Hands tight.
Counter.
Hands tight.
to Jarrell Brackett's pressure, because what I've seen earlier on in
That sting up.
Austin Marcum's career was he struggled to deal with the pressure. But this is he's like Canelo in here right now, counter
Well,
punching.
one thing that helps that is the experience over the years of seeing, maybe I stayed in the pocket a little bit too much at times. So I've got to change some angles a little bit more. Experience is the best teacher you're going to have.
But I mean, Jarrell's got 9 total fights.
Take your step.
I would guess that Austin probably has 9 6-round or 8-round fights.
Yeah, absolutely.
at least. So, I mean, that's a huge difference.
I mean, he's had a couple of scheduled 10s.
Yes. Not sure he ever made it 10, but you're right.
Keep going forward. Go forward. Go forward. Wear him out. Go forward.
He's still,
There we go.
Jarrell Brackett is still moving forward.
He's nonstop, dude. He'll never quit. He is nonstop.
Nice. Go forward.
He has continued to try to target that left hook to the body. He's gone to that more than once.
See that right to the body.
Man,
Hand to the body. Jab. Jab. Nice. Reset. Nice move. Nice move. Way to get out of there. Stay inside. Don't back up.
Austin got a
Don't
little
back
bit
up.
sloppy on those. The last couple of punches he's thrown have been
Move your head.
wild.
Move your head.
brawling type things. He needs to get back to
starting to get a little bit wide.
Yeah,
Starting to go a little wide.
that's what I was just saying.
He's just confident. He's confident. He's dialed in. He doesn't feel like he's in any danger whatsoever.
Yeah, he's having.
Let's finish.
My mistake. I thought this was a 4-rounder.
I did too.
With this going 6 rounds, that pressure and that body work from Brackett is even more important because he's throwing that left hook to the body. That's underneath Austin's right hand. Austin's really been committing to that lead right hand. That could slow down as the fight goes on, and believe me, if that slows down, you start having issues when you get into deeper water.
Yeah.
The gas tank on these men, James Armstrong.
It is unbelievable. We talked about it before the show even started. I mean, it's unreal.
Well, one way that you can always tell, watching this in live action, start to look and see on the side where they're taking that body shot, see how that arm is starting to be carried.
Yeah.
See if it's starting to come down a little bit
There was
because
a
they're
counter.
starting to guard it. Keep an eye on that. That'll tell you a lot about how the fight's going, even if the scorecard doesn't reflect it.
Yeah.
Put that ring up. Put it up. Nice.
There's another body shot right in the middle.
Yeah.
Stay on that jab. Step to the right. Step to the right. Step to the right.
Good stiff jab.
Get us back to this post.
Another one.
Cut him off. Cut him off. Right there. Work.
Austin's
Hands
footwork
tight,
great,
hands tight.
getting out of the corner.
Nice. Drop your levels. Nice. Stay in there. Push and shoot. Push and shoot. Turn. Turn. Yeah. Keep going.
Austin
Go.
said,
Go
"Watch
forward.
behind the head."
Go
Thank you.
forward. No more waiting on him. Let's go. No more
It's a
waiting
gentleman's
on him.
sport.
Let's go.
I know these guys are so nice. They'll knock you.
I have said it so many times, man. It's amazing that the guys that could beat your brains in are normally the guys that would give your shirt off their back first.
Somebody that was here earlier tonight as a corner man, Justin Navarro, the teddy bear.
We were talking about him.
What a
Yeah.
perfect example.
Yes, sir.
And we heard him say some things up against the ropes a couple of times in fights, James.
Yes. Oh, he's hilarious.
Hey, Jarrell Brackett is still just straightforward,
Yes.
nonstop.
Yep.
He's still straightforward, but he's closing that distance just a little bit more than he was before. It's not a lot. It's not even a full step, but it's just a little bit. And if he can do that, that could change how this fight goes in the last 2 rounds.
Shoot right off of it.
Oh, that big right
Yes.
landed, Speedy Marcum
Sure
landed.
Uppercut. Stay there.
Tell you what, there was a body shot that Brackett landed inside as well at the same time.
Stay right there. Stay right.
Oh, mouthpiece is on the floor.
You don't just stop.
Jarrell Brackett's in trouble,
Nice. Go forward.
and he lands back.
Yeah, got to time it. Got to stop. Got to
Bro,
stop the round.
listen. He saved himself right there because his mouthpiece
Throw
came
buttons,
out.
yeah.
Speedy was putting it on him, and he clipped him with a
sure
hook
did.
and stopped the action.
Yep.
What a fight this is.
Austin's got a little bit of an opportunity here if he can land one big clean shot.
Good stiff jab by Brackett.
Yeah, so Brackett hasn't thrown many jabs with that. I mean, that's
Reset.
This is the first time Brackett's looked a little wobbly. There's an opportunity here if Austin can land not just one shot at a time, but land a combination.
throw that-
But he's
throw
going to
that
have,
right there.
but he's going to have to land the combination to do
right,
it.
right.
Wow, man.
This is going to be an
Another
interesting
good
last.
round. It
This is gonna be
is.
this is going to be an interesting last 2
It
rounds, here,
is.
guys.
Absolutely. Who's got the biggest gas tank? Who can hang in the longest?
Did you say the last 2 rounds or the last round?
The last 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
So we're only at 4 now.
That was
Yeah,
4.
this is the 5th. Yeah, this will be the 5th out of
Sweet
6.
Mary and all things are holy. These guys. Hey, both guys conditioned here, man. Consummate professionals right here.
Exactly
We're
right.
going to see 2 rounds of fireworks right here.
Well, yeah, one thing that we've seen, as I've mentioned a couple of times in the last 3 rounds, we've seen a real commitment by Brackett to throw that left hook to the body.
Yeah.
And now that right hand's starting to drop just a little bit for Austin,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we're not going to see a double
he
left hook
comes
there,
over.
body, head, and then come back with the right hand behind it. It's tough to do that because Austin may be gone and out the back door about the
Hey,
time it
Jarrell
happens.
Brackett
But I
just
wonder
came
if we
out
may
with
see
some
that.
extra
he
exuberance
did.
right here in the
He
the
shot
5th round. I'm
across.
sorry. He came across the ring and met this man.
Chasing him in a circle.
Austin just seems so comfortable, though.
Take a walk. Take a walk real quick. Let's
Not
assess
shook
the
at all.
situation. Right there, keep him there.
Oh, man, that was a good right hand. Holy shit.
But he's just throwing one at a time, like Brad said, if he would throw something behind it.
Well, that stops most people, though.
You know, this late in the fight, with those
Brackett is so impressive.
with those reflexes slowed a little bit, it's an easy game plan for Austin.
Man, he landed it again.
No ropes, no corners, and those shots will be there.
Right.
But just no ropes, no corners. Don't give him any space. Concede nothing, because that right there is what can happen. You may land that right hand, but you may take that body shot that can create some trouble.
I need you to sit back. Let those hands go.
We are in the championship rounds. These guys are turning up right now.
Hands up. Hands up.
Might have-
Be diligent. Let's go.
Might have blocked that a little bit.
It just seems the later we get in the fight, the cleaner the shots get.
Stay there. Hands up. Stick.
Guys, I can't get a real good view on it, but is Austin cut?
Gotta be first. Be first.
There's a little bit of blood that I saw on his chest, and I didn't know where it was coming from because it was happening as he came out for the round. And I think maybe over his left eye there may be a
his
nick.
left eye.
I believe he's got a little bit of a cut, maybe over the left eye. It's nothing bad. It's not in a bad spot,
Right.
but it does look like he may be cut up there.
1-2, 1-2. There it goes. There it goes again.
You're always going to have some war wounds here.
Landed all three of those.
Nice. Go forward.
There was the first time that Brackett threw two straight body shots in a row. That's an important point
Yes,
for
sir.
him.
Nice.
Hey,
That's a bad shot. That's a big shot from Brackett.
I'm telling you, this guy does not stop coming forward.
Let's go. Hands up. Keep your hands up. He's tired.
Austin's got to get away from the ropes here.
Yes. I think he's got to get his hands up, too.
Well, that's a result of that body work, James.
You're right.
So if you're going to concede that, you got to get off the ropes and stay out of the corners because you're doing Brackett's work for him if you don't.
Can you imagine being a judge in this fight right now?
Look at how much less movement we've seen in this round. The feet aren't moving as much.
Right.
There's more time spent right in that kill zone, right in the middle.
Go. Get on him.
There's another body shot from Brackett right in front
And,
of us.
hey, Speedy Marcum's feet have slowed substantially.
They have.
His hands look heavy. His hands are low.
Stay there. Work inside.
Another body shot, guys. Another
Hey,
shot.
Jarrell
That was low.
Brackett.
That was a low
It
blow,
was,
guys.
it was low.
That was a low blow, guys.
Don't think it was anything on purpose or anything, but I think he definitely caught him below the belt.
Hey, Jarrell Brackett's taking over this fight right now. Oh, there's a big right
That
hand
was
from
an angry-
Speedy Marcum.
That was an angry punch, guys. Like we were saying, he's had a lot
Well, I'll
of
tell you
6, 8,
what.
10-round fights.
Austin also knew that was the 5th round and the 6th
That's
was
right.
coming.
That's right.
That's a big key here.
Yep.
Experience.
Keep your head moving in there. Keep your head moving. Sit down.
There he goes.
He's waiting for it. He's waiting for that.
Feet are moving better now.
Another hook to the body from Brackett to start the round.
Cut the ring off.
Big right hand. Big right hand from Austin.
You gotta bring those hands. Lock that and shoot.
Clean shot. Just
It
didn't
was.
quite turn it over, but boy, it was fast.
Throws so heavy.
Somebody. Jab to the body. Stay there. Hook.
That was a good 3 or 4 punch rally
It
from
was.
Brackett.
He finally threw that over and right you're talking about, but it was like it was too slow.
Go.
Right.
Stay there. Stay there. Let's see one of them combos. Let's go.
Clash of heads right there.
These guys are in a war here. Welcome to the Fight Shack. Oh, big left hook by Speedy Marcum.
Brackett answered right back.
My goodness.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Austin has hit him with so
Oh,
many
and
solid shots.
that
he
straight
always
left
throws
from
back.
Brackett landed.
Yeah.
My God, these guys are just throwing heavy leather at each
No
other.
matter how tired you are here, you've got to be able to stay on the jab. And it's more important now than ever for Austin to get 2 or 3 jabs off, especially when he's in the middle of the ring. He's got to do that in the middle of the ring and maintain his position. And everything here is distance and timing. He's got to let more than one jab go, and he's got to do it repeatedly. If he does nothing
I kept
else.
saying that one. I think it was the Coy Witt fight. I kept saying, man, if one of these would just jab.
Boy, and there
There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
goes Marcum with the
Yes, sir.
3-punch combo, and he landed a jab twice in a row.
He did.
James, you mentioned Coy's fight. The difference in that fight was those rounds were won by who jabbed first.
Yeah, right.
Every time.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Austin Marcum's getting off now.
He is. Oh, I thought he was coming.
Sit down. Get down on your legs. Sit down on your legs. Spin them out. Sit down on your legs. Let's go. See some body shot. See some body shot. Right there. Do it again. Do that again. Shoot it again. See that right?
That fatigue starting to set in here. You're seeing a lot more arm punches from both guys. Not a lot of rotation. But after 6 rounds of this, that's expected.
I mean, it's been nonstop. These guys have beat each other to death for 6 solid rounds.
And now Brackett's cut bad over the right eye.
He is.
Regain this composure. Let's go.
Oh, Speedy and lands a 2-punch combo right there. Wow, what a war. Jab, stiff jab from Speedy Marcum.
Take a walk real quick. Take a walk real quick.
10 seconds.
Right.
Let's see how these
Another
last 10
stiff
seconds
right
go.
hand.
Take the round.
Oh, a big right hand from
There
Speedy
again.
Marcum.
From the judges' scorecard, Judge 1 scores the fight 57 to 57. Judge 2 scores the fight 59 to 55. Judge 3 scores the fight 60 to 54. For your winner by majority decision, fighting